That sounds like poor management on the vehicle.
Okay.
I just spent $1,000 on plugs and coils.
So just so everybody knows, we are live right now. I'm pulling up my ARC.
Nobody wants to see that Twitch.
Pull up your ARC then.
I'm not gonna give you permission to come out. Are you paying?
I ain't paying shit.
There's your answer, you whore.
So aggressive.
How do you think I got this big? For free? Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Free to play. That's the way to do it.
You know Harris had to suck some dick to get that big.
Well,
I am not you.
kind of still free to play though, because it's like it's not his money. Oh my god, Nox is so slow. Okay, so while Nox is booting up, if you guys are, I don't think anybody's live here with us now, but if you're watching this later on, stay tuned to future Gear Talks because this is the last month that 7P is doing their content creator thing. So I'll be providing a code later on in the month. If you want that code, you're gonna have to actually watch the video. I'm gonna throw it randomly in the video a little bit later on this month. The code's not bad. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but you get some. What do you get? You guys remember? It's SEC.
You get 50. Was it 50 super equipment shares, or was it 100 last time?
I think
You
it's
get a
50.
good amount of super equipment shares.
Yeah, I think it's 50
super equipment shares, some pure crystals, and I can't remember the third item, but it wasn't a bad item either.
You got gold and awakening materials.
Yeah, it was nice.
So it's not bad. I mean, unfortunately, this is the last month they're doing it. They said stay tuned. They're gonna do something later on. I have no idea what that means. With 7 pirates, I wouldn't expect them to be doing something crazy good, but anyway. Yeah, whatever you do, don't listen to Otter. He has no idea what he's talking about. How you guys doing today?
Great. Good.
Usually you guys are more talkative. What do you guys think about the whole fact they put out this past week about the Cassidy questions?
That's it. The super. Sorry. Honestly, I don't even know.
Do you guys
I
have?
don't even know.
Do you guys have the same questions? Did it answer any questions for you? Is there more questions?
I mean, that's the question. Gotta find it. Where the fuck was it again?
Let me pull it up. It's in the no, not events preview. It's around here somewhere. Second. Is it the feedback? Where did they put the fact?
What's I'm looking for?
Swear to God, they posted it on there. They posted on the Facebook and not the Discord. Is that what I'm thinking of?
It would be. I thought it was posted on both.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was, but
If it ain't on the Facebook, they deleted it.
Well, I'm looking on the Discord. Suggestions, bug report.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too on there, and I don't see it nowhere. Okay, I know where it's at.
On the Discord?
Hold on, I know exactly where it's at. Not on the Discord, no. We shared it in one of our chats.
Yeah, we did, but I was trying to go to their Discord.
Yeah, I don't know how to see it.
I know for a fact it's on Facebook. War. Okay. Yeah, FAQ. Yeah, so first question, if a guild loses its level 2 capital and still occupies a level 3 capital, does the loss of that level 2 capital prevent the defense of the level 3 capital? Let me put it on stream here so you guys can see it as well. Yeah, the answer is no, this guild can still defend level 3 cap without level 2 cap. I get it, but I still think that you should have to go back and get that level 2 capital back, in my opinion.
They can defend it, but they can't attack it.
They
I mean, if they still own it, yeah, if they still own it, defending it is right.
I mean, it's just like anything else. I mean, as long as you take it, took it in the beginning, they still have to win it back from you. So, I mean, there again, that's
but
right par.
I understand why they did that. I don't really have a problem with that. If you lose like a level 2 cap, I think that, it would be better if you had to go back and get that level 2 cap.
Well, you're gonna have to go back and get that level cap, in order for anything else. But you can defend it. But say you take it from them after they're defending it, they have to go get that level 2 cap in order to come back and take it back from you.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't, doing it the way they're doing it, it's not like a big deal. It's not breaking the game. I would have liked to be like, hey, we have to go back and get this too now.
Well,
but,
if they lose
look at it this way: if they lose it, they have to go back and get the level. The thing is,
well, yeah, but there's no
what you're talking about would be that there would be no fight for once you take the level 2. They wouldn't even be able to defend the level 3 with the way you're talking. So there's no fight. You want that fight.
No,
especially in cats. I mean, you don't want to sit around and do nothing.
No, they would have to go back and get that level 2 before they were able to defend the 3. Like the only.
They would have to go get the level 2 that opens up every 2 days, and level 3 opens up every 3 days. So there again, you would be able to take level 3 with no fight.
No, because whoever owns the opposite level 2 and or 3 would still be able to fight for it. Remember, because there's
that's provided they're allied on the same side. And there's a lot of provisions in there that technically, okay, say you allied with the one on the other side. Therefore, you wouldn't have a fight. This way there is a fight because they're able to defend.
Yeah.
It's just like you ain't got to have your fort in the area in order to defend something you already own.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking like that. Perhaps that would eliminate like a couple fights. Yeah, you're probably right with that. Question 2.
And cash just don't want to limit fight.
Yeah, that's true. Question 2. Does the occupation of level 3 cap qualify the guild to fight for capital at all levels? Yes, if all the gates are occupied by your guild/alliance. I want to bring that up in a second. Your guild can attack any caps that one level higher than the highest level of the cap your guild holding and the below. So if you hold a 3, you can attack Cent and 2, but I don't like the fact that they added that /alliance. So does that mean that
I don't know. I don't know if that alliance is actually going to be alliance or because I mean you got to think about it. This if that actually, as in as in you allying with someone else and you're able to do it. This is the first time they ever done anything like that. Usually because I mean you could actually hit your alliance on accident or anything else. So there's never been a alliance set on cast. So you would probably have to see how that one works out, because this would be the first time they actually had something for alliance.
yes, yes. I'm just confused because they said because all the other spots say guild, but that one says alliance.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
you don't know if it's alliance or
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it. Your server can move out as long as someone in your a guild on your server owns the gate, but it's never been alliance. So this would be the first aspect that they actually initiate something that's alliance based. So until we see it, we just don't.
The only problem I have, like, when you're starting to get alliances into some of these things is, like, there's no permanent, like, alliance system. You can just leave an alliance whenever you want. So, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
We'll have to
it's
see.
rightfully so. I mean, I don't see a problem with leaving an alliance, and I actually would like to see them initiate more of the alliance. Kind of like you ally with someone, so it opens up like an alliance chat where the two guilds can actually talk to one another rather than it being over other devices.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's one of the things I really wanted to see him do with Cass, because Cass is an alliance-based system.
Yeah. Question 3, I really hate this one. Are those restricted arcs allowed to join battles on capital and gates? The answer is yes, they are, and I think that is complete bullshit.
I agree. That is
I
bullshit.
agree. If it's a restricted arc, it should not be able to fight. I mean, you're rewarding a punished arc.
That part.
Let's be real. Sometimes some restricted arcs are restricted, but not for good reason too. So I mean,
Regardless, it's a restricted arc. I mean, it's a restricted arc. It should not be able to hold a battle.
I can see both sides of it, because I mean, but there again, it's not hard to get an arc restricted. I've seen people have their main restricted for fucking because
I get that, but the
And-
problem lies with they can sit there unshielded, and no matter what, they can always send to the cap.
Well, I mean, like I said, I see both sides of it. I mean, but I do know that people get punished that get their arcs restricted without really any investigation. So, I mean, to me, that's a 17 thing. But I do understand the other side of it.
I'm with Lem. I understand both sides. But I if it's restricted, it shouldn't be able to participate the way an unrestricted account goes. If your account got restricted, falsely, like I'm sorry, like take that up with 7P. That sucks. But at the same time,
Well, you already
you're
know
restricted.
how that goes when you bring it up to 7P. And it's just a bullshit ass system either way.
Yeah.
Well, I think if it's a restricted arc, it should just taken off a server, put on its own little server or something.
or just ban it, or not a
I
permanent
mean, you
ban.
can't do nothing with it
You're right. If you can't send in,
except
I mean,
for
I've
except
seen-
for what they did in last cast. That's
Yeah.
exactly the point of that arc. You can't do
well,
nothing else.
yeah. Initially, the thing is, I think before they restrict anybody, they need to do a proper investigation, not just
oh, I completely agree.
punish them and wait till they prove their innocence
Well,
later.
They should have
That's
an appeal
fucking bullshit.
system.
Yeah,
They should have an appeal system. If it's brought up, it should be able to be appealed and looked at and investigated. Correct.
exactly.
I agree with that.
So, I mean, to me, we're being punished for a 7P fuck up, is another word. Because 7P's not doing their shit properly.
But what's
you're going to punish
the
other
percentage? No, what's the percentage of those arcs though that are unrightfully banned?
Probably pretty low.
Pretty low.
is-
I would say it's
yeah,
pretty. I would say it's pretty low, and the majority of the banned arcs are legit. So I mean,
Yeah.
we're fighting for a scrap. That if they're banned, they're banned. They should not be able to participate in any activity on those servers, especially
there
during
again-
casts.
There again, it's still a 7P problem that we're being punished. There
Yes.
again, it's 7P that's creating the issue.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I
We're
do
all
agree with
getting-
that.
They're creating an issue that
So,
doesn't
I
need to
mean,
be there.
by the way, you wind up in the same thing. It's 7P that's fucking it up.
So question 4, when can we expect the new troop type specific gear? I have no idea why this is in here, but example Dark Surge be added to the Gen 3 chests, and they don't have any plan for like stuff like that to be added to the Gen 3.
They're probably not going to add it to Gen 3. I mean, think about it. If anything, you're probably going to have to wait as long as fucking 3 coming out. But, before they start doing anything.
I
with the
would like
Gen
to
3.
say, whoever asked that is a fucking retard.
Yeah.
The gear just come out, you really think they're going to put it in a box?
They might create.
It's people that are stupid.
Yeah, they really are that stupid. They may create like
I don't-
some.
I don't-
Whoever
think that-
whoever made that
I-
whoever made that question, go shoot yourself in the corner.
Well, actually, I don't think they had that question as a question. I think that question was as a idea to give 7P out. For them.
But then it's a brand new piece of kit. They're not going to put it in boxes.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
them,
know,
them,
but
them,
I
get,
mean-
them sets of gear right now, the most exclusive gear set out right now.
To me, that question was asked as a suggestion to give to 7. That
So-
was not a
It's still a
fucking
stupid suggestion.
because
The gear's
nobody
brand
knows.
new.
I mean, there's always a chance that later on they'll create like a special box for that gear.
yeah,
But the one problem I have with this is they're not using the boxes, the box idea that we suggested. They're not using them as we suggested them. We wanted them permanent
yeah.
so
no,
people could
that's
buy
what
them.
got me is because you're offering the box and you're offering all 5 gear in these events, and they're separate. The boxes were supposed to be able so you can offer more in the event, other than okay, well, here's 5 pieces of Sunraven. Now that takes up 5 of the things you can choose from, and then you got stupid shit. The box idea was supposed to be so you limit that and say, okay, well, you got one that's Sunraven, which you pick any piece of Sunraven, and then you got other rewards you can get out of it, or other things to go after.
Yeah, and it was also meant to be like a semi-permanent thing, so you can get it at any point, and it's not just for events. Like, if you want to spend money on
Yeah.
Sunraven, you should be able to spend money on Sunraven. But right now, they made the boxes. They rarely offer them. It's only during certain events. It's only the boxes. You don't get anything extra like you used to. So they're not even doing it
Yeah.
the way that it was originally suggested.
Not even close.
Question 5. Some gear have random stat. This is a dumbass question. Some gear have random stats when receiving, and also has level limit. Okay, basically it's saying if you purchase the Titan, you guys are gonna have to help me. Titan, Valkyrie, and what's the chest?
Armor Tyrant.
The Tyrant. Yeah, if you purchase one of those, is the range is there gonna be a range as if you crafted it, and can you wear it pre-bridge? What is it, 21 to unlock those? Obviously, no. That should be common sense. I don't know why anybody asked this fucking question, and I don't know why they answered it. This makes no sense. Obviously, if it's random gear when you craft it, it's gonna be random when you purchase it, and you can't wear it below 21.
Yeah, I think that was someone that probably just started the game.
I mean, I feel like
That's
that's
the
a
only
waste.
thing that makes sense there.
That's a waste of a question,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They probably picked it up and was like, "Oh, that's an easy one."
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah, they probably used that question for that reason. Honestly.
right. Question 6. Why the new rules? I don't know who wrote this. Why the new rules not applied to the gate border control center? We received the same feedback from many players. Yes, you did, from our Discord. Devs continue to optimize those rules. Please follow the final version. Yes, we did like immediately hammer them with "What the fuck are you doing? Don't do this. This is dumb." I can also tell you right now, they're not gonna change this Cassidon. Maybe next
Right.
cast, but
Right.
there's no
Yeah.
chance they're gonna change.
Yeah,
this one.
maybe next cast, but I mean, for why it doesn't affect those things is more than likely they're using this as a test phase, see how many complaints they get or any bugs that need to be worked out. They can figure that out before they extend it in other directions.
But once again, just like their half-ass solutions, they're doing half-ass tests. Like just test it.
Yeah,
Just what are you doing? What? Why the increments? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's it for the questions. I am a part of the Discord. I know there was a lot more questions than this. I don't know why they picked out these specific questions, but I mean, that's your answer. And then they have this this new gameplay mode. So we don't know exactly how this is going to work, but I'm sure there's mixed feelings. I know I have my own opinion on them. Have you guys read the Conquest? Do you guys know what I'm talking about, or do I need to read it off?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay. There's going to be a new game mode, Major City Conquest. The Major City Conquest is a guild-based match for major cities. One guild versus one guild, so GC. There are 3 cities on the screen. There's going to be a main city and 2 mini cities. 2 guilds need to fight for the major city to get victory. Cities have 2 status, battle and protected. After all 2 mini cities being captured, the major city is available for attacking. So you're fighting this other guild. Both of you have to take over the mini city, and then you can both fight for the main one. If the major city is captured by a guild, then the guild wins the match. The gameplay is expected to
So in other
be-
words, it's like you got the 2 scout towers and the main pretty much, and yeah, the scout towers got to go. I mean, it's many.
basically, but it is slightly different. So the rules of the main they're expected to release in June. We'll see. Rules. Major City Conquest holds twice a week. The guild leader and deputy leaders can sign up for on Mondays and Wednesdays. Matchmaking occurs on Mondays and Fridays, with battles taking place on Wednesdays and Sundays. If the central major city remains uncaptured within the allotted time, the guild that has maintained control for the longest duration will be declared the major city's owner. All guild members are able to utilize the city's skills, so whatever that means, when attacking the major city. In a match, there is a limit on dispatching troops for each captain. Not sure what that means. This gameplay has an exclusive medical center, so it will be separate from yours, which separate with the general one. Injured troops in this gameplay will enter the exclusive medical center automatically. And healing cost is 5% of the general medical center. So that means you are going to have to use resources and speed ups.
Yeah. It's almost like Guild Boss Battle, how it has the exclusive one, and then the other one, the city thing. It seems like when you take a minor city, you get certain abilities that
Yeah.
and it just seems like it just seems like something to keep us busy. The big thing it would be what would the reward base be like? Because GC is still not that great as far as rewards, as far as playoffs and shit like that go. I mean, we'll
Not
know
that-
more on the
not
new
that
playoff
great.
awards this year, but
GC has
you know-
terrible rewards.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Consider GC's terrible, Cass is really good. I mean, where do we line up with the reward base out of this? I mean, is it really going to be worth our time?
Well,
It's a question.
yeah, so the two things that I have questions about is one, the healing cost is 5%, which means yes, it's reduced drastically, but if you're gonna do a full march, it's still gonna cost you. 5% is still. These troops are very expensive to heal, so don't sleep on 5%. That's still a lot. Also,
Yeah.
the fights is supposed to be 2 per week, so. Think of it like this: next Cassitan, right? In what at this point it could be anywhere from 2 to 6 months. With they're not even on a schedule anymore. But assume next Cassitan, you've got Cassitan, you've got GC, which is once a week, and you have this one, which is 2 fights a week. So you've got to manage your time between Cass, GC, and this new, if you want to participate, this new major city conquest. That seems like a lot, personally.
Yeah. I mean, it does. It seems like they're trying to keep you busy, but there
Love
again,
you.
the cost of keeping you busy is still there. I mean, are they really going to make it worth your while? I mean, that's the real question, because if it's worth your while, then, I mean, it's worth doing. I mean, it's almost like Cass is more expensive, or Cass has better rewards coming out of it than GC, so everybody seems to be Cass focused rather than GC focused. So, I mean, with this, are they going to make it worth anything to us?
Yeah,
I mean, if they don't, then people will tend to avoid it.
yeah, I don't know what the rewards are going to be like. Set your expectations low, but yeah, I mean, we don't know. They said it'll come in June. I mean, obviously, we all have questions on how this is going to work and more stuff, but we won't know for right now. I personally think that during cast, it's going to be probably too much, and if you're not doing cast, and it's the quote unquote off season where it's just GC, then maybe it gives you more stuff to do, but we'll see.
Also depends on what time.
Yeah, I
frame
mean, that's the
this
only
event
thing
gonna
I
be.
see. Well, maybe they take the breaks during cast. I mean, maybe that thing doesn't open up during cast. Maybe cast is rebuilding time. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, and that would probably be the idea right there. Is cast would be a break in that.
just have it active when cast isn't going on. I mean, yeah, that could be a thing,
Yeah.
but we don't know what their plans are, and I would say that we
I mean,
could make
You
suggestions.
probably could look at that. Yeah.
We could make
look at
suggestions
that
if they
as
don't
a
listen.
2-month event. A 2-month event where, cast comes around every, that way it doesn't fall within the cast stuff. And then,
Yeah.
So every 3 months cast falls, that would go 2 months. And then when cast comes, you got a whole month of just fucking around, finding out, and then go right back to that. after Cass is over.
Yeah, I mean,
Because to have that line up with Cass, you're asking a lot. Cass is actually a 30-day event. You're literally doing something every day, just about.
yeah.
I mean, every two.
Okay, and then we have the anniversary event, which is super late. This is the Arc of War anniversary event. They last year they did do a 7P anniversary event, so I mean at the very least, at least it's not combined, but it is a little late. It's like a month late. You've got the space supply station, new skin for Stella. Why does she need another skin? But okay.
I was kind of expecting the EXE one.
I was too, but apparently they putting their time into Stella for some reason. Wheel of Collapse.
Maybe they gave us the Stella one without us voting on.
They fucking better not have, goddammit.
So what's Damien doing?
Wheel of Collapse. I kind of pissed off about seeing that Wheel of Collapse come back. Hopefully they changed it. Because remember, the Wheel of Collapse is the same one that you had to do for Delaria. That was the Mega Gamble Wheel, which I fucking hated. Door Star Collision for Zeth. You've got Fusion Store. I don't know why they developed this. Gen 1 chest, Gen 2 chest, Entropy, nobody uses, Siphonizer, 2K, Butterfly, 2K, Aquilina, nobody uses, Zodalus, sure. Energy Loads, Supernova Delivery, those are the same ones that we got, like for Zeth. Super expensive on gold. Interstellar Gauntlet, 2 phases. Let's see how that goes. General events, the time limit item redeem, 999 exchange time for melange and magazines. Probably gonna be shit. Galactic Oracle, Awaken Mats could be good. Melange magazine speed up. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing as always. Event monsters, Crimson Behemoth, at least they're going to 10. Special monster, Demon Ships. Why are they doing
They
both?
do that every time. They just don't actually talk about it really. So
Oh, okay.
there's a demon ship that's like on the map, which gives you
that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a tiny one. Gives
Okay.
you like a pure crystal or whatever.
Endless. I know a lot of people are looking forward to the Endless. There will be one of those. Bogos, nobody cares about. Successory, it's going to be leadership and equipment. Training half, everybody loves those. Medical center, like usual, it says and more. Not sure what and more means, but honestly, I think the best thing out of this is going to be the Endless, personally.
Is it only for 2 days though?
It's the 26th through the 28th, so it's 6, 7, 8, 3 days.
Okay.
Which, I mean,
That's what they're trying to limit down the abuse of completing it.
I mean, compared to everything else, like the Endless is probably by far the best thing. Well, other than I'm assuming we're gonna have a holiday shop, which is by far the best event they've ever created, in my opinion. It's not really like an event per se.
It is pretty given.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it for like announcements. They haven't given us any more.
I called it.
You did.
The
The
Predator tokens for energy cubes.
token's gonna be redeemable for 500 cubes. People definitely have their own opinions on that. I am not happy. Other people, have been jumping for joy. So
It's not bad, actually, man. It's really not. The fact that it's 500 is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I got stuck.
based off
We'll
of
see.
anniversary
We'll see
events,
what it
then
winds
they'll have a
up. I
gold
mean,
spend event too, surely.
I mean, look, if you're happy with the cubes, like, if you're happy with, if you wanted Aether, like, at the end of the day, at least they're doing an anniversary event, which I honestly thought they were going to skip. I mean, at least they're doing something, I guess. We're at that point now where it's at least they're doing something. I mean, I'm not
I
jumping for
wonder if
joy, but
they'll
like I said, I
provide
mean,
another-
we'd have to wait and see how this actually work out and look. I mean, there again, their events have gone crappy.
yeah,
I mean, so I mean, let's be real. I mean, if they can, ignite some excitement in these events and have something that's actually, makes you want to spend, it, of the value. That's the problem. They're lacking. That's
yeah, but that's the problem. When I look at this event overview, it's nothing that's like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. It's like, okay, it's the same event we've had, except it's called the anniversary event. Does that make sense? It's like, whatever.
yeah. I'm just missing the value in it. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed like they cut all that out.
Yeah. Cast starts on the 19th. I'm not going to read everything that is on the screen right now, but there's going to be a crystal
I
contest.
think we kind of covered cash.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 19th, and it's a crystal contest. If you don't know, not just me, but other people have videos on covering cast, so you should, if you don't know what you're doing, you can ask your guild, go on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, the only other thing that I really wanted to talk about was the timing of this new commander and why they're not giving us any information about him.
I honestly thought that he was going to drop this event. I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe he'll drop in like the second phase of cast. Maybe.
Maybe
I
he'll
don't-
drop
Right.
in.
Do
I
what he did
mean,
with
there
Zest.
again, maybe he drops in the anniversary event. Just
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with him, though, I mean, he's not. I wouldn't say he's. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he might be. I don't see him being very effective.
I don't know. I got some ideas with it.
Yeah,
dealing
me
with
too.
some
That's why I don't
people,
want to say anything about
and
it. But
Okay,
why
the
is he
only
not dropping yet? Yeah, like,
the
I
only
get that.
problem I have with him, right, is and here's my thing. Whenever I evaluate a commander, this is what I think of. Because he's going to be like $2,000. You're also going to have to get the 5th skill. I can't even remember what those tokens are called. The data, is that what it is?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Fuck, yeah.
So he's going to be a 2K commander. Plus, you have to get the data to evolve him. My question is, based on the skills and the way they read, what does he do that another commander that we already have, either for free or people just have him over time, what does he do that other commanders don't? And when I look at him personally, I see nothing that he does that another commander does.
I see nothing he does that another commander does, except for doing it for infantry and not any other type. So there again,
Why
he's
I'm talking
doing
about
something that infantry doesn't have a commander that does.
what is he doing?
So
He's got
I'm not getting into that. Yeah, you fail to realize I see ideas with this commander, and I'm not going to sit here and give out the secrets that I feel that are going to be this commander is going to be capable of.
I mean,
you
It's gonna
dropping
better-
2K then.
Prepare someone else.
I have read this dude's skills over and over again, and I don't see. I must not see what you're seeing. To be honest,
I will
must
tell
not.
you what commander you compare it to an extent, and that's Sister. What does Sister Wolf do for walkers that no other commander has?
Okay, but
Well, it was rampant.
there are also already infantry commanders that do that.
Not that. No, not that, and not at that level. No, not.
Okay, it might not be like to the same degree, but that percentage difference is not worth $2,000 to me.
Actually, if you think about it, because the way I've been looking at it, yes, it's probably not going to be worth $2,000. You'll have to probably pick it up over time, like most of the infantry guys, unless you're a fucking big spender. Now the thing is, a lot of these commanders, like the two new commanders that came out, Delaria and the other boy,
Seth?
they're actually cheaper in the beginning than if you try and build it over time. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to try and select whether I'm gonna go for him or not. When he first comes out.
I can see this commander being a great counter to Reinhardt, just as an A class.
But I mean, there's certain things I do with this new commander because of the skills he has. There's certain ways you can build them that's gonna work out in your favor.
I'm not saying he's bad, because he's definitely a good. If you just read his skills and you think he's bad, then I think you're high. He's not bad, but I think if you compare him, because I always compare to what we already have in the game. If you compare price points of what we have and what commanders do, Zeth is not like any other commander we've ever had, which I hate I hate the $2,000 price point, but I get it. I get that he has a high price point for a reason. When I look at this commander, I'm like, okay, he does this, this, and this. We already have commanders that do all that.
I mean, there again, Delaria was a $2,000 price point, but I mean, Kaz got it early, and it only really cost Kaz about $1,500, so he got a discount on getting it earlier than everybody else. Whereas, Zeph was the same way. I mean, that wasn't even a $2,000 price point. That was like a $4,000. If you ask the people that actually went out.
No, I think Zeth himself was $3,000, and then if you wanted his data, that's what brought him up to $4,000.
So, I mean, but there again, if you look at it, if you try to build Zeph up over time, it was going to take you that 3,000. Got it that first week, that first event it came out, it cost right around a little over 2,000, if not a little less, a little over, depending on your luck with the draw. But I mean, we already like old man came up with the idea for a different comp. Now I think it's gonna work good on this. Not giving out ideas, but I do see the potential.
No, I get it. I'm just
if Neva and all of us talked about it. So Neva, what you think?
There's something there.
Okay, but I'm not trying to debate whether he's good or usable. I'm trying to say is what
there's something there that he's going to be able to do better than what's in the game currently. Yes, and I do not feel like it's a $2,000 price point. It's a good price point for him, but it's an understandable price point for him. Yeah. There's things out there that he's going to be able to do that. You're for it.
Okay, and you think it's going to be like maybe not on the same level because obviously they're different commanders, but on the same level as Zeth. Like Zeth was a game changer.
I don't think he will be a game changer compared to Zeth. No, I don't.
So then he's not worth $2,000.
I think that Zeth is more than $2,000.
Yes, Zeth is more than $2,000. You just said it. Zeth was a $3,000 commander, $4,000 if you go for the thing. So I mean, there again, if you look at it, it's not.
It's if it's going to be a $2,000 commander, I mean that's I mean it's I don't know.
Your
Maybe,
initial
dude. Maybe worth it,
commanders
maybe not.
have been
Yeah.
2K for
A while
how
now.
long
Yeah.
now? And
Yeah, pretty good time. So, like, I mean, he's. I will say this: like, you're going to have to get the documents regardless, so he's going to end up costing more than what he drops for either way, right? Not your documents, data, whatever the fuck you call it. I'm sorry.
I think it's data. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I do see things, but you're going to have to build it. And in order to build it, he's going to be more than a 2K command.
I think with the new infantry sets, anyway,
And
I think
it's
gonna
going
look very
to take
interesting.
a lot.
There's things there.
I think infantry have definitely got it nice at the moment.
Yeah, there are things there.
Yeah, I don't know. After you guys can message me and be like, "It's this dumbass," but I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing. I'm reading. I have read these skills 100 fucking times.
Okay, pull up his skills again.
Yeah, he's
Read your new column. Read your stuff.
okay. So his first skill is a passive. After hitting the current target, infantry inflicts additional damage equal to 0.2% of the target's current HP. What is that? 20% at 60. To the target and increases the target's damage taken by 0.2% for 1 turn. His second one is infantry has a chance to trigger this before taking action, removing all buffs on the target. With each successful removal, increase own damage dealt. And then his passive is all infantry become overloaded. After this action ends, they can take another action, which also can trigger skills. So wings. The second action's attack damage is part of the normal attack damage. Overloaded soldiers will skip the next action turn based on the soldier types both sides have when they enter the battlefield. Every 2 types of soldiers will act as an additional time. So it's wings.
It's wings without you being able to take away wings. So this comm has wings that can't be blocked.
Okay,
because it's a passive.
But it's wings,
So,
okay? Like, is everybody under agreement that this is wings?
Yeah, it's wings, but it's also not wings to the extent of wings. Because wings can be blocked, 1, by game. 2, wings is only 60% of your attack. So your initial attack gets dealt down. Now, if you have abilities, that this is not taking down your initial. It doesn't say it weakens your attack every time you go.
I get that. I'm just saying that the how the skill works, it's wings. You just okay. So we've got that.
It's
this
wings,
is wings.
but not wings.
Yes, I understand it's not wings because wings is a 60% chance. If you increase the success rate, it's 100%. You get 6 actions. This one, it's based on troops. So if you've only got 4 types of troops, you've only get 2 actions. So yes, there's downsides to both. There's downsides to wings. It does less damage. There's downsides to this. If you don't have enough troop types, then you don't get as many attacks as wings. But the less attacks, because I get all that. I don't want to get into that, but it's wings, basically. There's a lot of, if, ands, or buts about it. I get that. His second skill...
Which goes into, as soon as you're decreasing the amount of damage they do. I mean, you're doing a lot of stuff with his ability that's giving you better opportunity. That's the thing. But your stacking ability. This comm actually has it where you stack your ability, and it's going with each time you hit. So the wing, the wings type of attack actually works in your favor because the more you're hitting them, the more damage you're doing, and the less you're going to take. I mean, it's
yes. You've just described wings. That's what I'm saying.
Actually, no, I did not, because wings is only going to increase your attack. It's not going to increase, or it doesn't even increase your attack. Wings is a lesser attack than your initial attack. So it doesn't increase anything. Wings actually decreases unless you have an ability that will ignore the damage that wings decrease. So like backstab. You know, you put backstab on, you have Hugh Bearing with wings and backstab. Backstab's going to ignore the initial attack, so it ignores that 60%, and you actually get more turns in it, right? Then
okay, so two things about this overloaded skill. I mean, I have questions. So it says overloaded soldiers will skip their next action turn. So based on the replay they provided, overloaded obviously can attack however many times that you have two troop types. So if you have 10 total troop types, that's 5 attacks because you divide it by 2.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the question though. Overloaded soldiers, and we probably don't have an answer for this. Overloaded soldiers will skip their next action turn. Does that affect power of infantries with its second action?
I don't know. That's the thing. The issue with that is some of that we have in action, which really didn't. On their replay, it gave you a decent understanding, but did not give you a full understanding.
Yes, because they don't know how to do replays.
Yeah.
So that's a question that
I have. And they didn't have talent. They didn't have talents. They didn't use talent on the troops. They didn't use.
I think it was
a lot of stuff
I think it was
that
T8 and below. I think they used.
Yeah, it was. It was the lesser troop. So it just did not give you a full viewpoint. Now, with the E8 and below, it actually did pretty good and did a lot of real good damage. So that, without taking in talent, their gear was probably less.
If they even had gear on.
Yeah, even if they had gear on. So I mean, we don't know the extent of their replay to actually say, okay. But for what I seen with lesser troops, it was doing a hell of a lot more damage than if you had anything else.
I will say, based on all of this dude hits like, he might be the hardest hitting commander in the game, honestly. But
I mean, even his second ability that you have a chance to trigger, if you look at that replay, he triggered it every time. So what's the percentage of that? I mean, it just
see, unfortunately, we don't know, which sucks.
See?
Yeah. So then his passive is, after hitting the current target, infantry inflicts additional damage equal to 2% of the target's current HP. Damage ramp to the target and increases target's damage taken. So that's another form of damage ramp. So hitting really hard with that. Along with this overloaded, which is a damage ramp. He's got a double damage ramp in the passive. We don't know the percentage on this. I would assume at the very least 60. And then it has a chance to trigger this before taking action. Remove all buffs on the target. Okay, cool. You don't have to do barrage. With each successful removal, increase own damage dealt. So it's another damage ramp. I don't know, probably 120% at the very least.
Yeah, and your successful ramp might be because of the resistance. So, if they have resistance, you don't remove it. So
okay, so this is what I see.
I mean, that's what I.
Yeah, so this is what I see. On his 5th skill, he has wings. On his 2nd skill, he has Purifying Barrage. And on his 1st skill, he has Oh, sweet Jesus, what the fuck is that? It's got like Sister Wolf skill, but what is the
With a
talent?
debuff attached to it.
What's the talent?
Yeah, because he's just ramping up his attack. His attack keeps on going.
Yeah, but what's the talent? It's
Actually, this
Precise
song's gonna
strike?
be pretty nasty, Tom.
No, not precise
Yeah.
strike.
This song's gonna
Especially
be a
with
pretty
some of
nasty
the
Power
song.
shot.
infantry gear that's out there.
Yeah,
Power
this-
shot.
yeah. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, man, this song's gonna be a really nasty song. Oh, it's
You
gonna
know
be
what?
really,
If,
really, really
if you
nasty.
just made his
Now that
first
we broke it
ability
down-
a plug-in, it would
Okay.
be nasty.
Here,
Oh, he's
But-
going to
I've
fuck
been
shit up.
trying to get away from breaking down this damn comp.
I know
Grinch.
we shouldn't have done it. Yeah,
Fuck
no, he
you,
will fuck
Grinch.
shit up.
no, listen,
He
we're
will
not.
fuck shit up. He's
Look,
going to fuck
we're-
shit up, bro. I promise you. God damn. Come on,
Look,
man.
The main question is, when's the Airship Commander 1 coming? I want
I
to
am-
see it break
look,
everything as well.
I will admit that this dude hits like a truck, but
You
He
are
doesn't-
editing this
He's
damn
going to
video.
fuck shit up. Bro. You don't understand.
You're editing this damn video. I'm done.
I'm. What am I? Okay, I'm
I
missing
will explain. You're missing a lot. I will explain to you on
something's.
a private.
Hold on, something's
Yeah.
not fucking clicking here, and something's not clicking. I
Oh my god.
because he doesn't.
You're editing this video. I'm telling
He
you
can't
now.
edit it. He can't edit it.
It's live.
Fucking live.
Okay, he.
That's why we're not
He-
going to talk about it anymore.
Hey, it's okay to it's okay to be wrong sometimes. I am not seeing what the fuck you guys are saying. I've gone through.
Well, that's why that's why you ask us for advice.
I've gone through
I
the
don't
fourth
think
skills.
that this com's going to be very good for somebody who has lower gear. If
No,
not
it's not.
No,
Yeah,
of course not.
it's high end. It's definitely
is
a high end
high-end
com.
oriented.
High end top metacom, but it's oh god, it's
I've gone through the
Oh, man.
skills and the fourth skills, and I don't see it.
I mean, he does have his weaknesses.
His
Yeah.
first
He
skill
does,
basically
and I
means
don't want
that he
to.
doesn't
I don't
even
want
need
to cover
to
that.
attack.
But he has to hit though. That's what
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Jesus.
You're not taking a hint.
Okay.
That's all this is.
Oh my god!
mean,
Never mind.
this-
No, we're good. We're good. I'm done.
Okay.
No, we're done.
God.
I mean, let me speak to
No,
you in
no.
layman terms.
No,
Shut
no.
your fucking mouth.
Okay, I got it.
Oh my god,
Yep.
Grinch.
Sometimes.
We can
Sometimes.
talk to you on a one-on-one basis and
No.
get you up to speed. Okay.
I want this to be. I
Who
want
forgot to bring the crayons for Grinch?
the
Fucking
realization on. Okay, I got it now.
Hello,
I got it now.
Hatchkey kid here, boy.
No, we're good. We're good. I got it. It should not have taken me that long.
We're
Should
good
not,
now.
should not have taken me that long.
Oh my god.
I just busted out my crayons and paper for you too, man.
You can draw me a picture.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna draw you a nice, colorful picture so you'd
You
understand.
got you got any red crayons? You can send them to me.
Okay. Yeah, don't bother getting him. He's not that great. Just skip this comp.
Terrible comp.
Yeah, he's not
Don't
good.
get him at all.
I don't know why I was defending him at first. He's pretty bad. Jesus fuck! Why did it take me that long? I didn't think of it that way. That's what it was. I wasn't seeing it that way.
And
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
next subject. Next subject, please.
And actually, well, I'm actually kind of upset they didn't release him with the cubes.
I'm a fucking idiot. Okay.
I think they'll release him after the first set of cubes, so everyone wastes all the cubes and then like shit.
Here it is. Now the first set of cubes boys, and here it is. That way you can drop more money. Makes sense.
Yeah, they give you 500 cubes. That's why they're doing it. They want you to waste them.
Like you want Zeph, you know you want him.
I actually kind of want to get Zeth to A class.
That is a good comp. I mean,
I need
That's a great comp.
I
You can run him
just
at A-class.
don't-
That's a good comp.
I don't see. The only thing I don't see is if this comp can actually get.
We'll talk
That
about
is going to be the big question.
We'll talk about that.
I have 24 medals, so I can get him.
He needs a picture drawn too.
You can gamble your cubes away and get him.
Yeah.
I can get Zeth
Well, I
A
mean,
class.
you gotta think how they do it. They always fucking they'll put something in there for you to blow your shit away, and then then what you want pops up it's at the very end of whatnot. It's like, what the fuck? I should have saved.
Right. Right.
I think I'm gonna try to get Zeth to A class.
Which is another thing that's crock of shit is the things that change daily and whatnot. They should give us a fucking blueprint on when that shit's coming out.
No,
Not
what per
fucking-
days exactly? Like
Yeah.
on day 15, this is going to be out. Either on day 12, I get that. Yeah, 100%. They should give a roadmap of what's actually on each day, but they won't do that. They want you to waste your money. Then you might miss out on something you might have wanted because you was waiting to see if there's anything else good that's going to drop. So you end up wasting your shit and you never use your shit.
Yeah.
So,
Which happens quite a bit.
very often.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, but I like in the old days when they were able to get that shit decoded, and you actually had a blueprint that was put out on that players in Arc of War actually knew what was coming up, so you could decide when to spend your shit.
Yeah.
I'd bet that they got more people spending when that was the case.
Yeah,
Probably
probably.
did.
Yeah, yeah.
They gave it definitely more alive back then. So I mean, if that does anything.
Well, I think back then there was enough people that warranted people putting in that time. I don't think there's enough people that.
Well, no. Back then, what happened was you had people that would hack the system, pull up the stuff, and then give us the information.
They're still around.
That's the only reason it came out.
I mean, they're still around. They don't do it anymore because they don't feel like it's worth their time, and I understand that.
But I mean, that should be something 7P does. I find that increased more people spending.
Oh yeah, the fucking
What they were doing.
Reggie Coco in the chat. What the fuck is going on with these new gems? When are we seeing those?
Oh, they're
That's a
coming
good
after
question.
I forgot about those. I forgot about those.
Yeah, they're coming
They're
after
gonna-
that thing too.
They're
You can
coming
use
out.
all of these. Buy some more.
They're gonna come
They're
out for
gonna
energy
pop
cubes
out
like next event.
after
Yep.
you already spent your shit.
Yep. They're gonna pop up for energy cubes next event, and you're all gonna be sitting like mad as hell.
Yo, I might not get Zeth because I need those. I need those.
I mean, probably like what? That probably redeem for like what? 200 per one box or one of one.
One
Spoon?
gem?
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, bro. These gems are really nice. They can change some shit up. So like, they're going to. I'm pretty sure
I
they're
mean,
gonna be expensive.
the gems are going to be crucial. I mean, a lot of this is, finding out in the way it lines up with this new com and, shit like that. A lot of this is going to wind up becoming pretty damn crucial.
Oh yeah, some shit's about to change again. I'm not seeing though.
I mean, it feels like a meta shit. Actually.
Well, I feel like they started that with Death.
Yeah,
I think they're.
they did. But there's oh god, there's gonna be some nasty shit coming. Just wait till the airship physical comes out.
I
Oh,
mean,
I can't wait.
especially if you got the mind for building. That's the one issue. It's just having
They
the
just need-
mind for building.
Yeah, you have to have exactly. We have to have the mind to build it, but you also have to have the fucking wallet to do it too.
Yeah,
That's
you
the shitty part. They need,
you
like,
can have the mind all
7P
you want.
the first part.
fucking stupid.
You can have the mind all
Yeah.
you want. If you don't have the shit to build it, then what's the point?
That's about the only thing that's really good about this game is it puts you in that mindset of figuring out how to build something effective and go after the gear that you build it and make it more.
Go after.
I mean, that's what keeps most of us in. Never.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit.
I mean, I like figuring this shit out, but the problem is that, like I said, I'd like to test it every now and again myself, but you know, well, some of us don't have that unlimited wallet.
Some of us don't have
Yeah.
10 grand to drop in 2 days.
That part.
That's why you got to have friends that have that money to drop. So you give them bills
Exactly.
and say, hey, do it this way.
You do it this way, exactly. Hey, this is what I suggest, guys. This will work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be smart sometimes, right? Like, if not, I would have no other value. Oh shit! Oh shit! Get off me, son of a bitch! Dang it!
I'll tell you what, I'm ready for this filler event to be done already.
That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
That's a long
waiting
one.
for one day, and we'll see what happens one day, and we'll go from there. Plus, Monday's a big day for most things anyway. You got to do 1 hour. So,
I think this next event is going to be pretty alright.
The anniversary on?
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, I want to see for it to actually come out before I do a video on it. I mean, I'm not jumping for joy, but I'm not like crying based on what I've already seen.
I ain't been jumping for joy. The value hasn't been there for last year. I mean, last year you had a couple events. You got free gear for $2,000. That was really
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we don't see that people come up.
You don't see the spending value anymore.
Yeah. Well, we've been going.
I mean, I really haven't spent because the value is just not there.
Yeah, me neither.
I agree. You don't spend anyway.
The value's just not there. I'm just said it.
Hey, I'm a Walmart shopper.
So am I. So
What,
am
that
I.
Target?
Well, it's been an hour. Does anybody else have any other topics they want to bring up?
Well, next time we try to take this,
don't listen to Grinch.
Always
next time we
listen
try
to
to
me.
take you to chill out for a minute. Next time we try to take you to chill out for a minute. I mean, stop asking questions.
Hey.
Stop asking questions.
No, that's not how
we
I'm built.
We couldn't even have good toys because of Grinch.
That's not how I'm built. If I didn't constantly ask questions, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't
you
be
could
here.
have asked the question. You could have waited. Patience is also a virtue, my
Fuck
friend.
that shit. No, I want to figure this shit
I'm a
out.
millennial.
You're a millennial too.
I know. I'll just fucking give you hell, bro.
Stupid millennial. So are you.
Fucking millennial.
So? Shut up. Not talking about me.
Am I a millennial? I don't even know, man. To be honest with you, I don't classify myself as one. I can tell you that right now. At least I have a mindset of, somebody that actually has a brain now.
Don't make me bring up your fucking arc, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
No, what you're talking about.
Which you still have. I still.
Next time we're just gonna have Eric kick him from the chat.
I don't have an arc. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Harris's job when Grinch goes on asking questions. He's gonna have Harris
You kick me. Shut the fuck up.
From his old channel.
Why are you asking questions? I'm trying to learn. Fuck, man, that kind of upsets me because I was looking at that commander forever and it just never hit me.
Much to learn.
I got it. It just took a lot of yelling at me.
A lot of shut up, shut up, shut up.
It just took a lot of yelling at me. Hey, I'm free to play. It's not like I can do anything about it anyway. I can have the knowledge, don't mean I can do shit with it.
Hey, you teach others though.
Look, we may not have the gear, we may not, but we have the knowledge. So we put that in the people that actually.
Yeah, right. Figure it out for the people that have the money. $406. Did you get paid yet? We got something for you to buy. Where you at, for? Get that credit card open. We got an idea. All right. Well, if we don't have anything else to really bring up, I think we covered quite a few things today.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. We'll be back here next week for episode 29. Oh, I can't wait to get into the 30s. 29 episodes next week. That's a lot.
That is a lot. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. We'll be here next week. Till next time, I'm the Grinch, and I'm out.